Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. So I'm gonna keep things short and sweet. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including Galaxy Grenade and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids, which are great for you. Use promo code Pendragon for 10% off of your order, and give it a shot today. And now, on to the video. Hey everybody, it's Pendragon and welcome back to more Super Mario 64. So last time in Super Mario 64, we did some stuff in Jolly Roger Bay where we collected a few stars there. So we brought our total up to 24, and I know that we can't do anything else in there because the next star we don't have the requirement for well, at least for what the game actually wants us to do. I was going to say we don't have the requirements to be able to do it, but technically we could try and do it without that requirement. But I'd rather do it the way the game intends you to do it, just like what we did with Bomb Battlefield. So before we get into this episode, which we're going to be going through this door to figure out what the next course is, I'm going to go into the question of the day. So today's question today is, who is your favorite Mario character? So my favorite Mario character obviously would be, well, mostly it'd be Mario. That's at least who it used to be when I was younger. But I would say my favorite might be Bowser because he has such an interesting storyline, honestly. Because sometimes he's the villain, sometimes he's the good guy, sometimes he's evil for no reason, other times he has a reason. And sometimes, you know, Pete allies with Mario to take on a bigger evil. So I would say that Bowser's probably one of my favorite ones. Otherwise, I could probably go with like Cooper from Paper Mario. Just because, you know, he's a cool little character and was always one of my favorite party members growing up. But go ahead and comment below who your favorite Mario series character is, and let's head into this door. So I already know what this world is, and I'm pretty excited to show it. Because this is honestly one of my favorite ones on this floor. I know I really like Mon's Fortress as well, but this one is a winter themed level. And I really enjoy it. It's not that like I'm a big fan of Christmas or anything. It's just the winter levels, or the ice levels in Mario games are always so much fun. And I think I remember that even as far back as, not just this game, but also with stuff like Paper Mario with like Shipper City, which we will do a Paper Mario Let's Play eventually. I'm actually pretty excited to be doing that sometime. Of course, we're going to try not to do the same stuff from the same series, like I said before. Otherwise, we'd be doing, you know, the rest of the Spyro games already and all that fun stuff. But first, let's read this sign and see what it has to say. So stop and press ZL to crouch, then press B to do a high backward somersault. To perform a side somersault, run, do a sharp U-turn, and jump. You can catch lots of air at both jumps. I'm pretty sure we learned that already, but it's pretty easy to do. So that's the backward somersault, and then of course, you know, making a U-turn is how we do all our side flips, which I like to do when I'm talking, just because it kind of just keeps my my thumbs limber, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. I guess it's ready for the game. But before I get into more of that, let's go ahead and just hop into the level. Otherwise it's going to start sounding weird, you know, me saying, oh, I gotta keep my thumbs limber, but it is a platforming game. But the first star here is Slip Sliding Away. So let's go ahead and hop on into Cool Mountain. I almost forgot to read the name there. So Snow Mountain Summit, watch for slippery conditions. Please enter the cottage first. So we see a cottage here, we have some of the most memorable music in the Mario games, or at least for Super Mario 64. We can go ahead and read this sign as well. I know it says head to the cottage first, but I want to read this. So warning, cold crevice below. Alright, well that's because if you walk over off the edge, you will actually end up falling down. But if you walk to the very edge and stop, I think it's like, yeah, it's like 3 planks before that. Well, 2 planks for the broken one, 3 planks before you fall off. But you actually get teleported over to another section here, so there's plenty of shortcuts in this level, and in the Super Mario 64 game in general. So now, let's read this sign before we head into the cottage. So Santa Claus isn't the only one who can go down a chimney. Come on in, cabin proprietor. Now, I never knew what a proprietor was when I was little, of course, so I was like, what the heck is a proprietor? I just had no idea what that was. There is a penguin over here as well, which is good to know. Also, I can't crouch. Oh, it's because I'm up against the wall. So, oops. I was trying to get it where... Okay, I can crouch on this. It's just for some reason the way I was standing, I guess, over here. Yeah, if you're stuck against the wall, you can't crouch. Which I guess I never realized, because I just never really tried to. But if you jump on in here, you will find yourself at, if I can turn the camera the right way, that'd be awesome. You know what, let's just zoom in. You will find ourselves at another slide level. So let's go ahead and check the slide. If I can actually hit it properly. Come on. There we go. Welcome to the snow slide. Hop on. To speed up, tilt forward on the L stick. To slow down, pull back. And it pretty much just teaches us how to do this. So, of course, there's no timer on this because this is not a timed one. This is actually a more dangerous slide because we are not in Princess Peach's slide. Now, we can actually go through this wall here if we follow that line. There's a 1-up there, and you get a nice little secret music here. And another 1-up actually too. There's 2 1-ups you can get here that obviously missed them both. But instead of completing the entire slide, you will instead land in this room way faster than usual. And I think you can wall jump your way up there, if I can actually, do it properly. There we go. I forgot you gotta press B, not A. A is jump. Well, A and B should work. Let's see. Oh, it does. I'm just dumb. There we go. So if you're up here, you can actually activate this box and get a 1-up. So you can get 3 1-ups by doing that little secret. And you can see here is the end, which you have to cross this like icy bridge. Also, of course, you can't make your way back up to get those coins. So if you want to come down here and do that, you gotta do it the right way. So now we can head out this door, and you can't even see through the icy window. And that's where we get our star. Now there's a lot of cool stuff on this level because obviously there's a giant penguin, well, which is actually a character that's featured in a lot of Super Mario 64 memes. Also, this door does not have a handle, so you actually can't go back in. It actually becomes an invisible wall. And then, of course, there's this spot here, which anything that looks like stone is where the stuff is melted. So you actually cannot, well, you won't slide like you normally do on the snow and ice. So instead, you can do your backflips, you can do your little side flips and such. You can hit the wall and then get up here. There's another little tiny penguin as well. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Also, if you jump from a high enough spot, you can actually get your head stuck, and you can also get your feet stuck as you saw there. So let's go ahead and get our star. And that brings us up to a solid 25 stars. Which is not too shabby, honestly, for how many episodes in we are. I think we're at episode 7. So let's say we continue. And, oop, not crawl. That's, okay, Mario, I don't know why you were doing like little, exercise moves there. But when we hop back in, there's a star, little penguin boss. Now, I'm going to show you guys something funny. So, you can actually take a little shortcut here. And make your way down here, of course. We've seen 2 little penguins. So, to find out what those are for, we have to go to this big one. Hey, Gad! My baby! Have you seen my baby? She's the most precious baby in the whole wide world. They say she has my beak. I just can't remember where I left her. Let's see. I stopped for herring and ice cubes. Then I just don't know. And of course, now we have to find her baby. Now, which one is it? We're gonna find out. So, if we go all the way up here and we grab or not grab the baby. Apparently I missed. Also, the baby can't get down even though it tried to slide. Let's grab her and head on down. Ouch. That's not my baby. She looks nothing like me. Her parents must be worried sick. And sadly, when it comes to this little baby, she just isn't walking around here forever. So you can actually, or not, about to say, you can actually grab her and walk away, but apparently since we were facing the mama penguin here, obviously it's going to be a little more difficult. But let's try and grab this, and, okay, come on. You're supposed to be able to grab it and walk away, but let's try doing it with a dive. Okay, or miss. Oh, look, the baby copied me. But, she will not do anything if you take the baby and decide to do, the traditional meme and drop the baby off a cliff. So that's a pretty common meme in the Super Mario 64 community. It's something that, like, I actually didn't really do much as a kid, of course, because, I was trying to play the hero and such. But I decided to do that now just to show you guys that nothing happens when you do it that way. So let's go ahead and make our way up here. And let's get this penguin, because obviously the second one is the right one. So, I don't believe you can teleport with her if I recall correctly. Also, that was a new enemy over there, the little flower-headed one. So now we can go all the way around and actually slide down the level and show off things. You guys saw briefly there, maybe, I'm not sure, it depends how close you paid attention. There was a blue coin switch over there. And then of course there is a snowman head, we'll get to that when we get to that. And then these actual snowmen that will bounce along and you have to kind of follow them along this bridge. Now you could also take that little pulley cart down there to make it a little easier. But yeah, if you take damage, as you saw with that snowman, you will drop the penguin. And sometimes the penguin baby can be a little difficult to grab. Especially, you know, if you decide to run and dive on accident. Let's go ahead and read this sign though over here. So let's drop the baby. And let's go ahead and read this. Oh, it's just the same thing, the code caress below. So let's grab the baby again. And you know what, let's just leap all the way from the top. There we go. And apparently we dropped the baby off on accident. So let's grab the baby. You found my precious, precious baby! Where have you been? How can I ever thank you, Mario? Oh, I do have this star. Here, take it with my eternal gratitude. And now by returning the baby, the mom will just release a star for you. Now what you can do is you can grab this baby and she will start to chase you and be very, very angry. So I believe if you let her catch you... Oh, she'll just push you. She doesn't take the baby from you. She just kind of shoves you and she will shove you off the cliff. So the more you run away from her, she only has a certain spot that she can go out to. But you can take the baby that will keep yelling at you while you're holding it, which is why a lot of people drop the baby off the cliff. And then of course you can just give it back to her. And we try to speak to her. You cannot. So she's just happy to have her baby. And let's go ahead and grab the star. So that's 2 stars down already. So let's save and continue. And let's hop back in once more. So this one is the Big Penguin Race. Now remember our race with Koopa the Quick? This one is nothing like it. So this one involves hopping down here. And now we get to see there's a penguin garden here. Now, I like to think that this is like the Mama Penguin's husband, and he's just like a professional racer or something, because let's go ahead and speak to him. Hey, Mario buddy, how's it going? Step right up. You look like a fast sledding kind of guy. I know speed when I see it, yes sirree. I'm the world champion sledder, you know. What do you say? How about a race? Ready? Go. So of course you can say go, don't go, all that fun stuff. And there are actually a few shortcuts you can take here. Now, you can go ahead and do this the right way, or you can do this the wrong way. Now, for not jumping and for not taking shortcuts, this one is a little difficult to do. Because you have to kind of hug the insides and such, because this is obviously a championship sledder. Now, you can hop across those little gaps as you saw me do a couple times there. But it does get difficult as we near the end. Because now we're going to have to make our way across this. And I missed. I was about to say, we can make it first try. But because I mentioned it, of course, I messed it up. Now, if you take that shortcut, the penguin will say you cheated. So you do have to actually do this correctly. Which is why, I don't know why I accidentally switched to Mario mode there. That's why a lot of people like to do the first one the right way the first try, so that way they can actually figure it out. Now, the character basically just say the exact same thing, and then of course, you know, you can just go ahead and start the race. Now, the long jump looked like it got us a tiny bit further than we would have been. But as long as you follow the coins here, honestly, you can win. Just don't follow that line of coins that leads you into the secret. And then of course, you'll get shoved around by this penguin, which obviously threw off my trajectory there. So you can actually fall off one part of the slide and make it down to another part, but it's kind of risky because obviously you lose a life if you land into the darkness. Which, the slide levels always make me laugh just because, you know, those little gaps, it's like, who designed these slides? And how many penguins have died or people have died, you know, trying to race each other down these slides. It's also kind of strange because you don't get a timer for this. You know, you're kind of just stuck here with just hoping for the best, honestly. So, let's hug the inside again. And the penguin's catching up again. So there we go. And obviously, you know, the penguin has the advantage because they can actually take that leap and get ahead of us at the beginning a lot faster. And oh god, I accidentally was holding too far forward on the stick and ended up holding it to the right. So obviously I goofed on that. I'm hoping we don't get our first game over at episode 7, that would kind of suck. I'm also making myself look really bad here on this ice slide, but it's been a while. Especially, you know, with this being on the Switch as opposed to the Nintendo 64, the control schemes are a little different just because I think the Switch has a couple extra directions on the joystick, if I recall correctly, as opposed to, I think there are only 8 on the Nintendo 64. Because, you know, it used to be 4, then I think it became 8. Well, 4 like on the D-pad, and then 8, I believe, on the Nintendo 64 joystick. And then, of course, I shouldn't have jumped there. See what happens when you talk during a Let's Play? This is what's called the Let's Play curse, where you do great at a video game until you start commentating. Well, until you start recording. And the commentary always throws you off. But the Joy-Con, yeah, I believe it goes in more... Oh god. I hate when it happens when you land on an edge and you just repeatedly fall. Basically, the Switch, I believe, has 12 directions. It's like north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest. I think north, northeast kind of thing, as opposed to just the regular 8 on a Nintendo 64. Go ahead and drop down here, and oh god. See, that would have been a nice boost for us. Well, it kind of still is, but now the penguin caught up. So if you hold forward and you hug the inside, you can catch back up relatively easily. You just don't want to goof and fall off the ledge. And there we go. I shouldn't have jumped there, that was a little risky, but we made it and we won. So now we wait for this little walking penguin who also when they landed, you know, kind of like stomped around. You broke my record! Unbelievable! I knew that you were the coolest. Now you've proven that you're also the fastest. I can't award you a gold medal, but here, take this star instead. You've earned it. And of course, the star gets launched just right over here. So instead of heading out the door, you can actually just walk into it here. Now, as I was saying, when you fall down onto a ledge like that, it's a risky game because you guys saw that I end up grabbing onto the ledge on the slide as opposed to, you know, just landing there and going for it. And of course, we started going backwards, which throws off the entire camera angle for me, so I was kind of risking it there. But now, let's go ahead and go for star number 4, now that that penguin race is done, and now we have to go for the 8 red coins. Now, the thing with this is, if I can get that coin, there we go. I like to normally go down the slide first to just collect my coins, because I always try to go for the 100 coins whenever I do the red coins. You can race the penguin again, or you can just leap pass. So if I say don't go, I can just go ahead and skip it without having to race the penguin. Also, I need to slow down so I can catch up to the blue, and I did not do it right. Oh god. See what happens when you slow down too much on these slides? And also the blue coin fell after us. Well, that sucked. I should probably try to get a life, because this might end badly. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this coin here. Let's see. I think there's a life down somewhere along here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leap my way all the way down and ground pound this thing. If you jump on the head without ground pounding, you will end up spinning in the air. Because Mario will go boing and then do his little spin. Also, we missed those 5 coins there, but luckily this slide is not as slippery unless she gets like this point. But if you jump, you will actually be able to get it pretty easily. Also, move inside the slide slows you down as well. So, you know, instead of going in a straight line, if you jump at an angle, you can also jump your way up the slide. But if you slide at an angle and go side to side, you will be able to make it a lot easier for yourself. Now there's a red coin down there, and there's our shadow star down there as well. But let's collect these blue coins. Oh, just 2 of them. I could have sworn there were more, but I guess not. And collect that. Okay, apparently I cannot collect these 5 coins right away. I used to be really good at this when I was younger, but obviously I am very out of practice with this. Also, god, we ended up sliding pretty bad there. Let's get this. And there is our 1-up that we almost fell off the ledge for because I started to long jump as opposed to, you know, just waiting it out. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what happens when you hop on this guy. So he said boing, and then he does this little spin. And luckily, the coins are a little hard to get falling off the ledge. Or to get without falling off the ledge, but I was trying to say, at least they don't fall off the ledge. Now let's keep, oops, press A, get out of there. Let's keep going this way first. And let's actually try and ride this thing. I'm not the best at this, but there is a coin there. Oh yeah, it's all the way down there at the bottom, that's right. So we actually can't ride that down whether we have the penguin from earlier. So, whoops, I was wrong. Let's go ahead and follow these snowmen then, which these are ones that you actually cannot defeat because, you know, all they do is jump and they're just meant to be obstacles. So let's go ahead and grab this coin here. But when we go down here, you can actually defeat this particular snowman by running circles around him. And then he gives you 3 coins. So it makes it nice and easy. And of course, ground pound to avoid that thing flinging us in the air again. And we are now halfway there to 100. God, I hate landing on the edges like that. That was a bad idea on my part. Let's go ahead and grab this. I kind of want to get the bomb buddy to open the cannons for me while I'm here. But I also don't want to goof and mess it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it safe and just try to collect all these red coins. There we go. Oh, I think actually to get 100 coins, I might actually have to do that when I think about it. Hold on. Let me get this coin, and then let me go ahead and make my way back. Because I can't remember where the 8th one is off the top of my head. Wait. No, I think I know where it is. Okay. I just randomly remembered. I think it's by a pillar or something? But let's go ahead and talk to this bomb buddy. Luckily there's a tree here that kind of saved us. So yeah, preparing the cannon, which we have 3 of them. We have 1 here, we have 1 back across this thing, and then 1 on the other side of where that cannon can launch us to. So let's read the sign. Danger, strong gust, but the wind makes a comfy ride. So that's basically letting us know that if there's strong wind, you can actually utilize it as a ride, for lack of a better phrase there. Also, that trolley comes back on its own, obviously, which is pretty nice. Is it called a trolley? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't remember what they're called, actually. But basically the thing that goes up and down the ropes, it will come back for you, and then you are fine to go. Well, good to go. English hard. So let's try and aim for this tree on the first try. Don't want to go over it, but I don't want to go under it either. Well, that worked. So now, if we make our way across this way, I think that there are blue coins this way. And, oh, we lost one of our coins. That sucks. And there we go. Luckily I got it locked on us, and apparently I missed. I thought I ground pounded, but I must have hit it on the upswing. So I guess we'll try that again. So this episode might be a little longer due to my fails, obviously. And I didn't cut the video because, you know, I was trying to go for it. So let's go ahead and get this. I'll come back for you, Slide. Were there coins this way? No, there were not. They were just over this way here. Grab those. Oops. I'm trying to hop back and not hit the wall again. And let's go across this way. Oops, accidentally went Mario mode there and that messed me up. But that's okay, I was wanting to come down here for the life anyways. So let's go ahead and grab this. If I can actually jump, there we go. And got it. So let's see if I can remember where this other coin is. Because obviously I'm having a brain fart here. Also, fair warning, because I know my voice might be sounding a little weird still. We've had some air pollution warnings going on over where I live, and it's been saying like the air quality has been super, super bad, especially people who are sensitive to those conditions like myself, because I am asthmatic. So my doctors think that that's probably what's causing my flares with like getting sick and such like that, or you know, sounding very congested when I'm not necessarily sick sometimes. Plus with, you know, the air quality being bad, it's hard to breathe, of course. And god, we got wombo comboed by that thing. So let's hop our way back up, because I almost lost my train of thought there. But pretty much, yeah, it kind of affects my breathing, which in turn affects my voice at times. Makes it hard for me to catch my breath. But yeah, that's what an inhaler's for. So, you know, I've been taking the maintenance one for a while now, and then of course I have my rescue one. But like our pollen's been super high. It's been saying, you know, on the weather report, do your part to, what was the words exactly? Do your part to lessen the air pollution in your area. And I'm here like, I don't drive at the moment, so I'm hoping people are doing their part here. I know electric cars are becoming more common recently, but we have some people with like some very loud cars, and I can see like the smoke pouring out of their exhaust, and it's terrible. But anywho, enough complaining about that. Let's go ahead and make our way upwards here again. I'm actually going to try and teleport again so we can actually go on that slide. So let's go this way. And back around. But now I'm forgetting where the other little red coin was. Is there one over here? No. We can take out this guy. Or, you know, I meant to ground pound, but obviously we did our little boing spin thing. So let's go up here. All the way up, if I can get up there. And now, this is what I used to do as a kid. I used to just ground pound right into those. And of course I was able to actually make it that time, so that was cool. Let's go ahead and say don't go. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't realize that this blue coin appeared, you know, on the first star. And so I always thought that the freaking, that the penguin turned into the blue coin. I was just like, I don't know why I thought that as a kid, but I did. Just because, you know, he's blue, the coins are blue, so I thought, you know, he transformed into it, just like I thought Koopa the Quick transformed into the regular Koopa on the Bomb Battlefield. Obviously I didn't get enough coins there. So I'm pretty sure we have to actually go across the cannon area to get some of the coins. Yeah, but of course, you know, it triggers the Shadow Star. So let's go ahead and make our way across then. Oh yeah, there was one up there too. Way up there. So we gotta ride that thing again, or just take our little shortcuts upwards. So let's aim a little bit upwards and go across. Perfect. This time I'm gonna try my best to ground pound, but I'm pretty sure we have to find some blue coins. I think there were some that we missed above us again. So let's go ahead and get across and ground pound. Okay, obviously that didn't work, and also you can't grab when you're spinning, which sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video to where we actually, you know, get these coins and such. So once I make it across that area successfully and I get the rest of the 8 red coins. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm gonna get the 8 red coins first, and then I'm gonna cut the video to where we get the rest of the 100 coins, because you guys have seen this entire level, except that little secret part. So let's go ahead and go across the slide, obviously. And of course, I love that Mario can run on this until he gets to a certain part where it just says nope. Also, of course, now that I'm not... Okay, I'm about to say, now I'm not paying attention, I, of course, was starting to get all those little, parts there. Okay, I think that coin we also missed over there. But I was getting, like, all those lines again. Normally, I struggle, as you guys saw recently. But obviously, I can still get the lines. It's coming a little bit back to me, I suppose. So let's go ahead and try this again. Let me get this life so we don't get a game over. Luckily, the game is very forgiving about areas that have a lot of falls, by giving you plenty of lives in those areas. Because there is another level in particular, I won't spoil it for you guys, but let's just say there's a lot of spots you can fall, and a lot of spots you can fall into the void. So it kind of sucks at times. Let's get this coin. Okay. Now let's go ahead and make our way back. Okay, all the way back. And avoid that. Go ahead and get there. So I'm gonna grab this coin. Once I get there we go. And ouch. Apparently I bounced on the snow that time, so that must have been ice. That sucked. Jump down. Let's go across this way. To grab this red coin. So that's 5. Okay, the 7th one must be across in that other area, so let's go ahead and go for that, and then I will go ahead and collect like the rest of the coins and such after we get this. So let me get up here. I think I know where the last one is though, and I'm pretty sure it's like up above us. But I guess we will see, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, I know where it is. I'm dumb. I know exactly where it is as I hop in this thing. Can I shoot up there? Am I gonna make it? I did. Just barely. I thought I was gonna go off the ledge. But I just literally remembered where this 8th red coin is, and then we can launch our way across on that cannon. So I know I said I was going to cut the video, but literally I figured this out. I figured out where the coin is and everything that we need. So let's go across this with a long jump. And now there's a little ledge up here. So now we can literally walk all the way over. Oh, yes, okay, right over here. So this is like a little corner jump, almost like Minecraft style, even though, you know, this came out way before Minecraft. But you have to basically try and launch yourself across, or you can launch yourself in the cannon below us to the left. I like to do it this way, so you can actually do a kick to stall yourself by punching in the air. And then of course we can grab this. Also, was the game lagging there for a second? That was kind of weird. It shouldn't be because this isn't online. Well, I guess my Switch is connected here, and maybe that's what's going on, but this is a physical copy, so that's kind of weird. But let's go ahead and do a kick, and let's ignore that star for now, and launch down. Yep, you can definitely get your butt stuck in there, which is kind of funny. And, okay, whoa, that was close. And now let's go ahead and go across here again, and I'm going to try to make my way past those guys with our 2 lives. Well, 3 technically, because 0 lives remaining just means 0 additional lives remaining. Across. Oh god, I thought I missed that for a moment. I was like, really? I'm going to overshoot it this time? So now let's just make our way all the way here. And let's ground pound. I used to be really good at doing the ground pound and not, you know, hugging the wall on accident. Let's wait for it to come to us. Ground pound. Perfect. Now we can actually go all the way across. So let's check the sign. If I can actually read it instead of punching it. Get a good run up the slope. Do you remember the long jump? Run, press ZL, then jump. That's easy. And there's also a nice set of arrows, or a nice set of coins in the shape of an arrow. English hard. So let's go ahead and do a long jump. And now, let's read the sign. So remember that tricky wall kick jump? It's a technique you have to master in order to reach high places. Use it to jump from wall to wall. Tilt the L stick in the direction you want to bounce to gain momentum. Practice makes perfect. Okay, there should be, if I recall correctly, there should be a blue coin switch up here somewhere. So you can either do the wall kick, well, you kind of have to for certain parts, but you actually can make your way all the way up here if I'm not struggling. Let's try this. Or miss. Come on, let's do it. There we go. Oh, never mind. This just leads to the star. Whoops. Oh my god. I was trying to leap to the other side and I goofed. Well, you guys have seen this entire level. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video to where I get the 100 coin star. And there we go, we got the 100 coin star right there. So I actually did like the best slide I've ever done before. I might cut it into the video if I remember to. or I might have already done it, depends what future me did with it. So it depends if I remember by the time I get around to editing this. But yeah, I didn't even use this blue coin thing, and apparently the slide had so many coins that it was like the easiest thing to do. So, oh, okay, I thought I was about to die. But apparently I almost made it across that thing first attempt of this level, or first try on this attempt at a level. There we go. So let's try that again. Wall kick, or not. Apparently I'm doing really bad at trying to get this last coin. Even though, you know, I did a good job last time. And my legs got stuck that time. Run away from this thing. Now that we've got the entire 100 coins done, it's just a matter of getting the last of this little bit of red coins, which, you know what, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Of course, I decided to belly flop there. Yikes. So let's go ahead and make our way down into this, if I can. And let's see if we can actually get up there. I'm like pretty sure that I can't quite... Can I angle up there? I don't think I can. I don't really want to take that risk and die. So let's try going all the way up again. And, oh god, don't hit the bridge. Oh, okay. That was definitely Mario logic. Apparently you can phase through bridges if you launch at the right way through a cannon. I don't think I've done that in years or at all, ever. So that was a bit of a surprise to me. Apparently that's a thing. So let's just get this life, and let's try and get this last coin, and let's get this over with. Like I said, the episode's going to be a little longer than usual, but I'm certain you guys won't mind it. So let's make our way along. Avoid this, because that guy can kill me. Well, 2 hits will kill me, and I don't want that to happen. So let's go ahead and launch across. There we go. Go up. And let's jump and kick or dive. Not what I want to do. Try that again. If I don't get it after a couple more attempts, I'm going to cut the video to where I successfully can do this. So let's wall kick. There we go. Those corner kicks are the toughest thing for me for some reason. But now we have the 8 red coins. We have 103 coins. And you know what? I think that this is going to be a really good start to end the episode on too. So let's get our life. And let's go ahead and make our way back across. See, apparently you can also just dive like that. Let's grab the star.
Here we go!
So that brings our grand total to 29 stars. We get 2 extra lives for this. And it's probably not going to matter, because I'm probably going to be in the recording session here anyways. Because I've been trying to break up my sessions during my schoolwork and so on and so forth. But next time on Super Mario 64, we're going to head back into Coco Mountain and see what awaits us. So if you guys did all enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and comment below with the answer to the question of the day, or just to say hi. I'll try to respond to as many as I can, and I do read every single comment. So this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.